Welcome back to the Pursuit of Accuracy. I'm Josh, and it's been quite a while since we've done a video like this, but this is not really a product video. We're not going to be talking about just a new product release and how awesome it is. We are in fact going to talk about a category of precision rimfire shooting, and that is semi-autos. So you guys have seen plenty of kid semi-autos on the channel, and as of recently you've seen me shooting more AR22's, and that is for a very specific use case and some specific training that I want to be able to do here at the house. But I've run across an issue, so today we are starting a journey, and I don't know how many parts this video series will be. It's going to be something we're going to chip away at, and the basis of that video is, can we make an AR22 a true precision 22 semi-auto like we have seen in things like the Kid and the Val Cortson? Now, there are some interesting topics, some interesting questions of, well, they're semi-autos, and these two examples both have good barrels. This is a Lilja barrel done up for Bore Buddy for their precision upper. This is a Kid barrel, Kid full build kind of deal, super grade-ish rifle. You guys have seen this shoots. So knowing that both of these are quality barrels, I'm going to tell you right now that I have not been able to get to the results out of this, the AR22, that I've been able to get out of Kids. And that's not just a Bore Buddy, that's across the board. And I think I know why, but we're gonna have to do some digging and some real testing. But first, I wanna show you guys a rifle. We're gonna talk about why I'm even bothering with an AR22 when I have a semi-automatic tack driver that I could use right here. But we're gonna talk about that. We're talking about reliability. We're gonna talk about why I think, or what I think is holding these back, what we're gonna do to figure it out. In the next video, we're gonna test a bunch of ammo. We're gonna see what matters, because there's also some other things going on. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's get the trigger cam fired up. So benefit or cool factor number one, as the sun blasts me, of AR22's is AR pattern magazines. Now you can get the same magazine capacity as you can out of any AR-15. So that's really cool. High capacity. Now these are 15 round Black Dogs. I use these because it's easier to shoot prone and off the bench with these. Obviously, if you're doing some more like CQB style shooting or tactical style shooting, then yeah, you can get like the 25 rounders. All right, so for your guys' benefit, because I'm gonna run the magnification down a little bit on these, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the illumination, but not on super bright. That should be plenty good. And we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of shooting. But first reason why I wanna use these is, one, they're freaking cool. A little bit of right to left wind. They're just fun. I get the same AR-15 trigger that I run in my regular AR-15s. Can't really see where that's missing. There we go. Let's see if we can hit that 1/4 inch. Let me peel in. This might not look as good to you guys. It's at 10 power. I haven't really checked the camera. Hey, we got it. All right, back off. But everything works the same. So I'm getting ready to shoot Mammoth Sniper Challenge. I've been shooting a lot of DMR. I've been shooting a lot of ARs in centerfire, 223, 22 arc. And having the same manual of arms in something like this at home is a huge benefit to me. And if you're into ARs or you do some shooting with them, you know, the Kids are good, like they're good, but you're not getting that same manual of arms. And man, it's dark back there. We're gonna go to these targets. We're gonna hold 2 mils, about 1.9. Looked pretty good, actually. A little bit of wind. Let's actually test it, see if we can see where we're hitting down there on that plate. Okay, a little bit low, maybe it's 2 mils. Let's go after this guy here. There we go. It's awfully dark in there. Now, they do offer a bolt hold open. You'll realize that just now that didn't hold open. That's because I'm too lazy to install it. And this is a standard AR-15 lower, which is really good. I can put my centerfire rig on this and go and just have a ball with it. Now, we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to shoot this other mag, then we're going to get the chrono out, because there's one thing that I found with AR-22's is that they lose a ton of velocity. This ammunition is Norma Extreme. It is like 11 something. Probably shooting at 1080, 1090 out of this. When I shot my Ely match, my match ammunition, my groups and stuff were not that great out of this gun, and it was shooting it really, really slow, and I think it's because it's shooting it so slow. So when I stepped up to faster shooting ammo, I started seeing more accuracy. Now this here, I don't even have enough to do like an ammo test. Like I said, I've ordered SK high velocity match and some Elite Force to kind of group test. This was like MOA. So this is like the first MOA true, like, you know, across the board, actually MOA ammo out of this. And I think because you lose a ton of velocity, it's not helping the situation. So your traditional subsonic match ammo is not going to be like real hot out of this. Let's see if we can do, let's back in a little bit. Let's do a little hole. We got some weird targets out there. You know, let's go back to 100-ish. Let's go 1.9 on this guy. Did we already load this guy? But as you can see, this functions really well. So there's a reason. Okay, I think it's right at 2 mils out there. Had to pause there, but there's an egg target right here. I normally hold 1 mil. Just off the right edge of him. There we go. I want to talk about my theory on the accuracy disparity between something like a 1022, a kid build, and Valcourts. I'm going to come up close to the camera so you guys can see. All right, so the 1022 receiver, especially when you're running a kid, the tolerances are very tight, and this bolt fits in there really well. Even if you run a regular 1022 kind of upper with the kid bolts, they're oversized or made to tighter tolerances, and what you get out of that is a lockup that happens very consistently. So this has the benefit of having a really good lockup, and this is like a bolt in a box. So this is a little easier to make consistent. Now, conversely, when you're talking about AR22's, we're talking about a bunch of AR uppers with floating tolerances, because consider the fact that on an AR10, AR22, we have a bolt. It just kind of needs to live in that space. It's not a tolerance thing, because the chamber of an AR barrel is going to lock up with a bolt, or the bolt's going to lock up with that chamber. That's where your consistency of lockups happening. So here we have like this internal sled piece, and I'll be showing you this in B-roll, and you know, the tolerances are not going to be anywhere near as tight as what we're getting in that Ruger or those kid receivers, because this is a floating tolerance. Another thing is a standard AR22, you got a barrel nut, and we have a handguard here that clamps directly to that. So as I torque on this handguard and move it around and put load in different places, we are going to be inducing less or more stress on the barrel nut, which is attached directly to the barrel. I'm gonna fire this guy back up, and so basically what we're left dealing with is we have looser tolerances happening in our upper, and we're gonna be fighting some handguard stuff. Now, my solution to this is, one, first of all, test some ammo and see what has the best results. Get the ammo tested for the barrel, see what's gonna be shooting the best. Two, put this in an Aero Precision Enhanced upper where we can get that handguard totally free floated from the barrel itself, so we can induce as little, you know, influence on the barrel as humanly possible. Let's go, you know what, let's go down to 30 since we're running this guy. Let me peel in some here. Old Norma there had a misfire. Had a good strike on it, just looked like it didn't go off. Let's see if we can hit him on the swing. Hit him again on the swing. Oh, stopped him dead. There we go. We're out. Okay, so right, wrong, or indifferent, I told you what I think the differences are between these two platforms, what I think the struggles with the AR22 are going to be. Now we start going down that road. First step, test ammo. Second step, we're gonna throw this in a whole new receiver set to get that barrel free floated, and we're gonna start working our way through this, and I need your guys' help. I'm not the foremost expert in this. This is a journey. I'm just taking you on the journey with me. I've been playing with AR22 uppers for quite a while. You guys see me shooting the JP. It was a really great rifle, but it's super proprietary. It doesn't match my other rifles. I love the JP AR22. It runs like a Swiss sewing machine, but it's a JP. Unless I convert everything over, all my controls, everything's gonna feel different, because my current ARs are all set up around Aero Enhanced Precision uppers with ARCA integrated handrails. So that's coming for this. But first, I want to test ammo. So again, you know, manual of arms, having an exact replica to train with is super important to me. It's probably super important to you. If you're looking at doing training, obviously a kid semi-auto is going to work. It's going to give you that semi-auto feel. But if you're doing AR specific stuff, it's not an AR. So this, I can almost purposely set up to be exactly the same. Run this exact same trigger, buttstock, handguard, controls, safety selectors, triggers, everything. If you're a kind of expert or you've already been down this road, you know, with AR22 precision uppers, the things with the bolt carrier assemblies, that's what I'm interested in. That's what I need to learn. That's what I'm bringing you guys on this journey with me. Hopefully at the outcome of this video series, we're going to figure out what it takes to build an absolute hammer. And when I say hammer, I mean 3/4 MOA rifle. Like, you know, ARs in general, 1/2 to 3/4 is a good AR. That's what we're trying to do here. I don't expect this to shoot .1s and .2s at 50 yards. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a .3 to .5 gun that averages out there, that's consistent, that doesn't have a floating POI, that can be shot at matches that I can train here with. And I think at the end of the day, you guys would also be interested in that, because ARs are super fun. Suppressed AR22's are really, really fun, especially when you can shoot them at home. So, you know, potentially I'm gonna be able to train with this 5 to 6 days a week at my house, suppressed, super quiet, super responsibly, and have a crap ton of fun and get some actual real world training. Now, it's not gonna help me mitigate recoil, but I do my best to take recoil out of my centerfire rifles anyway. And again, this video was not made to dog on Bore Buddy. I actually think they made a really great upper here. This thing has been really reliable for me. And they are the ones kind of pushing the envelope on this. Not a lot of companies out there doing precision stuff. JP, Bore Buddy, this is a Lilja barrel that they got, that they're working with Lilja on. So I know they got a great barrel here. We just need to figure out the rest of the sauce. And again, I'm also not picking on the kid. They make a fantastic semi-auto. There are some scary, scary good kid builds out there that shoot in the .1s and .2s. They just aren't an AR, so that doesn't help me. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. A little bit of a blast from the past on this video style. And again, chime in down below in the comments. If you know something or you got a trick, let me know, because I want to explore all avenues. And I always appreciate your guys' input, because I'm not the foremost expert on this. This channel is and has always been about my journey. And to think that I know everything would be the day that I think that would be the day that I stop learning. So I encourage you guys to let me know what you know, help fill me in, bring me up to speed. I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one.